So I'm playing the theme from Maximum Carnage, even though I have really no reason to play the theme from Maximum Carnage, except for the reason that it's the theme from Maximum Carnage. My name is Micah Curtis.
I'm Alex Baldwin, and I'm confused.
Welcome to Micah and the Hatman. All right, let's go ahead and get us rolling. Hatman. Designated Survivor.
Yeah.
The fuck is this?
Yes. It's a show with new Big Boss in it. And by new Big Boss, I mean Kiefer Sutherland Big Boss.
Okay.
And you know about the Designated Survivor for major government events like inauguration or State of the Union, right?
Ish. Go ahead and remind me.
Okay, so in the event that there is a devastating attack on the U.S. government, there is someone who is the designated survivor, who is typically a member of the cabinet or otherwise in line for the presidency. So it could be like the president pro tem of the Senate, for example. They are sent to a non-disclosed secure location in case this event wipes out the U.S. government. There will still be a chief executive. It was a plan designed during the Cold War just in case, like, the Capitol got nuked, basically. So in this, Kiefer Sutherland is the designated survivor, and sure as shit, the Capitol gets bombed. They get nuked, but it does get bombed. And so he suddenly becomes president of the United States. And he is a lowly housing and urban development secretary.
Oh, no!
Yeah. So basically,
Is this a comedy?
He's got a lot of. No, it's played straight. It's played absolutely straight.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. Like it gets to the point where like it turns out there was a conspiracy to blow up the Capitol during the State of the Union, and some of the people who either lived through it or were basically trying to sandbag Kiefer Sutherland's character afterwards were in on it, and they tried to frame this terrorist group for it. Like it's played straight. It's actually really interesting, but it gets kind of stupid in some places.
I can see the potential for dumb. I could definitely see that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean the good news is at the very least, like Kiefer Sutherland's character is an independent, so it doesn't play to one side or the other. Though in later episodes it does start to do that. Like for example when he tries to make a big issue out of gun control.
Oh Jesus.
As like a big policy thing, yeah. So that happens, but like the first 12 episodes basically are pretty fucking solid. Like, yeah, it does get kind of stupid and unbelievable towards the end, but it's like it's 24 levels of stupid and unbelievable. Mm-hmm. It's entertaining as hell.
Okay,
but yeah, that gives you kind of a baseline of what to expect. It's not bad. It's not bad. I can enjoy it. At the very least, I can enjoy it.
So where can you find this designated survivor show?
So it is on Netflix or on the high seas.
Yar.
Yep. So of course I would certainly push you towards one over another because of reasons that we've expressed before. But yeah, at the very least, I would recommend the first 12 episodes.
Well, there you go. I have nothing to add because I have not seen it. I have a movie this week that 420 Gunny has requested a while back, and I'm finally now getting to. And that is Stardust.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. It's very, very Princess Bride.
It definitely has some elements of that, for sure. So, for those who don't know, Stardust is a film. It's a fantasy film about a dude lives in a town called Wall, and he crosses the wall, which apparently leads into another world. While there, he decides to get his dick wet, and 9 months later, he's got a kid. And then that kid falls in love with a girl and then decides to cross the wall into the other world to find a star to give to his beloved to convince her to marry him instead of some other dude. The main character is played by Daredevil, Charlie Cox. And what's hilarious is his romantic rival is fucking Superman. It's Henry Cavill. I saw it. I'm like, no, that's too hilarious. So yeah, this is basically it starts out as a story where Daredevil is trying to steal away Superman's woman. But anyway, basically what ends up happening is in his quest to find the star and bring her to his beloved, what we find out is that he is actually the son of the current or the grandson of the king that just recently died. All of his biological brothers are trying to kill each other in hilarious ways. And on top of that, there are witches who want the star, who is actually now turned into a woman once she fell to Earth, and want to eat her for eternal life. Hijinks ensue. What I found with this, it's a very goofy fairy tale. Not quite Princess Bride, not quite there, but it has some vibes of it. I didn't find it as funny, though I loved Robert De Niro's character of the gay pirate.
Yes, absolutely. He's the fucking best character of that whole thing.
No offense to anybody in the chat that might be gay, but like Robert De Niro is literally a butt pirate.
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny too because like you don't get it at first. You know, he is literally just playing the role of a pirate, and then like behind closed doors, he just becomes like ridiculously flamboyant.
Oh yeah,
it's so funny. It's great. I love it. I fucking love it.
And then what is it that one of the crewmates says to him when he gets embarrassed by the prince? We always knew you were what was the British term for queer that he used? I forget.
A poof?
Yeah, Captain, we always knew you was a poof. That was the line that got me. Because here's the thing. I am certainly kind of resistant to comedy and stuff like that. It's hard to get me to laugh during a movie, especially if the movie is supposed to be comedic. That line finally cracked my shell and got me to laugh. And I was just, I admit, I was very entertained for the rest of the film.
It's so good.
So yeah, that was a great line. I'm gonna start using that on people. It's like, don't worry, I always knew you were a poof. So that was funny. The only thing I would say that is the weakness of the film is it definitely telegraphs its ending at the start. Like when you start, you know what the ending is. It's just the journey in between you don't know, but thankfully the journey in between is the strongest part of the movie.
Yeah.
It's a fun journey. of getting from point A to point B. It's sort of like road trip movies, in a weird way. In a road trip movie, you know what the start's going to be and you know what the end is going to be because it's the destination. The question is, how do you get there? Oddly enough, that's the same problem with prequels. It's like you don't watch a prequel to find out the ending. You watch a prequel to watch how you got there. So all in all, after watching this one, I would definitely recommend it. This is a good date movie. This is
yeah, absolutely, I would say.
Yeah, because it has romance, it has comedy, has very good acting. Has all those elements for a date. So
yeah,
gets a thumbs up from me. I definitely enjoyed it.
The irony is, the first time I watched it was a date movie. So, I ended up liking it more than my date did.
Well, there you go.
Oh, yeah, no, it's pretty good. Yeah, it does remind me of The Princess Bride a lot.
All right, let's move on. Because I really don't have anything to say past that.
That's fine.
So, Hatman.
Yeah.
Xbox Live.
Yep.
What the fuck be going on there?
It's becoming more expensive. Because apparently money is expensive. Because apparently foreign money is expensive. It does not make any damn sense to me. So, I'm sure that you all are aware of, the prices of like Xbox Live Gold and, PlayStation Plus. And it's $60 for 12 months of the shit. As it turns out, Microsoft has decided, no, actually, we need more. And so the excuse is, well, we haven't changed the price in a while, and we're taking foreign markets into account. So now 6 months of Xbox Live Gold is going to run you, and this is just to play online. This is not Game Pass, by the way. 6 months of Xbox Live Gold is now going to cost you $60. No 12-month option anymore, basically. So you are abbreviated. You're paying double the annual cost of it, and a lot of people that I know would pay for a whole year of it because that was the easiest goddamn thing to do. Drop $60 and you're good. Who wants to pay $25 for 3 months?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what's happening now, and people are rightfully pissed because they are effectively doubling the price of this service, and it's for no added benefits. They started doing games with gold a while back, so that's not there's no added benefit there. The only thing that, or not the only thing, the only reason why I could see them doing this is to push more people into Game Pass Ultimate, which hasn't seen a price increase at all. So by effectively pricing out the lower tier option, the people who literally just want to play online, now they can extract more money because the people who do still want to play online are going to be like, well, I'll just go for Game Pass because why not? May as well. It's only like what, a few dollars more at this rate. So it's a bad fucking deal. It's a bad fucking deal. Meanwhile, take this into account too. This is at the start of a new generation of gaming. So the people who don't have their new Xboxes yet, which is a lot of fucking people, because of the shortages that are currently going around and just the sheer demand, they're going to get basically entrapped in this if they do not already have an ongoing subscription from their Xbox Ones, God forbid their 360s, they're going to get pushed into Sony and PlayStation's arms by this, because PlayStation Plus is still $60 a year, and I think even right now, like, you can get pretty much half off a year of PlayStation Plus if you know where to look.
Yeah.
So there's no fucking excuse for this. Absolutely not. And I'm worried now that Sony will ultimately follow suit, not immediately, but that they will follow suit, and this is going to be, the natural inflation of being able to play online. Because let's be real, Sony did when Microsoft jacked up the price of Xbox Live Gold by $10, I think 10 years ago. Sony waited a couple of years, but eventually they did follow suit. Eventually, PlayStation Plus did go up to $60 as well. So I don't like what this implies. I don't like that Microsoft is starting to get a little too fucking greedy. If they wanted to do something like this, they could have just eliminated Gold altogether, made Game Pass a little bit fucking cheaper from where it's at now, and just made that your go-to. You get to play online, plus you get access to all this shit. Because right now, with what they're doing, it makes Sony and the PlayStation 5 look that much more attractive. Sony's already jacking up game prices. Yeah, everyone's jacking up game prices. Yeah. Or current gen games are $10 more now. Yeah, but this is just the online element. This is a hidden cost, if you will.
Yeah, it's a boneheaded move, to say the least. I mean, it is price gouging.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the fact that, like, I still don't understand why they are jacking up all of these prices, when the problem is not the cost to make these games or anything like that. It's you're overspending on marketing.
Mm-hmm.
They are overspending on marketing. You know, most like I remember I saw the Call of Duty marketing budget at one point, and I thought to myself, the marketing, but like it was absurdly high. And I'm like, why? You're Call of Duty. You don't need to market that much.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, you're the biggest game in town. What the fuck are you doing? And that's sort of the, that's the issue. And all you're going to end up doing is driving people to other markets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, this is going to hurt sales of the Xbox Series. People are going to start going to the PS5, to get their games. And, PC players, it certainly doesn't incentivize them to ever consider buying an Xbox console.
Oh, hell no, absolutely not. I mean, it's still free, and you can get a shit ton of games for deep discounts on PC anyway.
Yeah. I mean, right now, just as somebody who has a bunch of older Xbox games, there's more of an incentive for me to buy an Xbox One X than there is to buy an Xbox Series X. Because same backwards compatibility.
Or even a Series S, for that matter.
Yeah, like same backwards compatibility. And I could still play a bunch of other good games. Like, why the fuck would I want, anything beyond that?
Yeah.
Especially as somebody who owns a PC. And this is just generally the issue that I have with Microsoft in general. It doesn't really seem... I don't know who's thinking of these ideas, but they need to get fired. Fired big time. They suck. Like, and this is, this is generally the issue that I see all over, is that too many people think big. They don't think smart when it comes to their budgeting. And they never think to cut costs. And I'm like, no, just cut costs on things. Do I really need this much marketing? You know, is it easier for me to do a sponsored stream with a popular streamer on Twitch than it is to do a bunch of ads on A&E? You know, who are going to fucking charge me up the ass for it. You know, who should I be advertising with? Do I make more from advertising with the NFL or the UFC? You know, do I make more money advertising, you know, on YouTube than I do in other places? Like what, like these are things that need to be really looked into, because it's going to come to a point where games are too expensive. And I'll be frank, the economy's not going to get better in the next 4 years. It's going to go downhill, and then it's going to limp along. Because that tends to be how it goes whenever a dipshit president comes in who is economically illiterate. Is it hits hard, like it did with Obama, and then industry happens to succeed in spite of it, and then it limps along until somebody else pulls the chains off. So for these guys to be jacking up prices at this juncture, it's idiotic. It's absolutely idiotic. All right. Let me see donations that I've missed. I know we just got one from... let's see here. Demos throws in $3, says, Marvel, that's not Joe Biden on the cover. That's Vince McMahon standing with WWE recruits. That doesn't look like Vince. Bobcat says, if I were Microsoft, every member of HoloLive would get an Xbox Series X, 10 years of Game Pass, and permission to stream anything. Exactly! Streamers and YouTube and content creators get more people to buy video games than anybody, I think. If a streamer or YouTuber that I like is playing a game that looks fun, that's more of a chance that I'm gonna go buy it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's how shit like Five Nights at Freddy's and Among Us got so goddamn huge.
Oh, yeah.
Fall Guys.
Yeah, exactly. Darth Bobcat throws in a bucket and says it'd be absurdly cheap marketing for a lot of bang. Exactly. You know? Yeah, like the reason that I wanted so badly to play Among Us was because I saw Maximilian playing it. And then I got to play it with Xavier and Piper and Cab and some other friends, and you know, we had a blast. You know? Still haven't played Fall Guys yet, but Servant throws in a bucket, says the goose doing that need to be fired as publicly as the time Vince was hired and fired the audience at a WWE show. That was funny. So yeah, it's a yes. SGD in the chat says my brother bought the Prey reboot because Markiplier played it. Exactly. You know, what's another one? I
still didn't play that.
Like, I wasn't sold on Resident Evil 7 until Maximilian did it. You know, then I watched him play it. I'm like, holy fuck, this game looks amazing. And lo and behold. That might actually have to be our third topic today if we have extra time, is talking about Resident Evil Village. But,
see, I didn't see anything about it, though.
We might have to watch the trailer
together. They did the reveal on my birthday. I was doing other things.
Yeah, we might have to watch the trailer
like
together.
Eating steak.
Because let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. Wow, comic book industry. Took you 2 days to start sucking Joe Biden's dick, huh?
I guess I had to find it first.
Yeah. They rushed to hit their fucking knees. And who's the first to do it? Nick Barucci and Dynamite, because of course. This is everything that people don't want in comic books. And it's right here. So we're going to look at this campaign. I don't know why I tried to overlay Hatman there. We're going to have a look at this. So, Inauguration Celebration 2021. Welcome the 46th President and new Vice President of the USA with commemorative collectibles. Funded in 30 minutes. Let me say something.
What was the goal?
Yeah, $500. So let me say something. As somebody who has done 3 campaigns now, if you set your goal at $500 and you say funded within whatever, people are going to see that and they're going to realize you're full of shit.
Mm-hmm. You're not fooling anyone, you know.
Yeah, like actually, like put out there, like put your goal at what you need to put the book out there, for fuck's sake. You know? So it says here, welcome the 46th President, new Vice President with commemorative collectibles. Good Lord. The Great American Team Up, Biden, Harris, and Project Superpowers. Celebrate the historic Biden and Harris inauguration with collectible limited edition comics. What the fuck is so, like, historic about it? Aside from it's a president.
Because she's the first black and South Asian and woman to be vice president. I don't know. Every inauguration is historic anyway.
Good fucking Lord. Look. Oh my God. Is there any more exciting program than the one that delivers a truly limited edition collectible that could be the gem of your collection? Let's look at my collection real quick.
The gem of your...
Wait, no. Let's do a thing. Let's grab a few gems of my collection, shall we? I have with me a first printing of Venom Lethal Protector #1 foil cover. I have a first printing of Spawn #1. I have a copy of Book 1 of the Thanos Quest, signed by Jim Starlin.
Oh, hey, I recognize that one.
Yeah. I have to thank Hatman for that one, because he got it for me. How the fuck is Biden gonna compete? You stupid
Give me the
people
costume
with your
jewelry
stupid faces. Are you fucking serious? What's more exciting than this comic? A root canal. A root canal is more exciting. Anal probing
Oh, Jesus.
is more exciting than this. Like, seriously. just no. The Servant of God throws in $2 and he says something. Hold on. The thing's loading. No, it's Bobcat who throws the $2. Sorry. Fuck comic book universe is that? Is that Death-Defying Devil, the one Gail Simone turned into a comic book about food where the main character was unconscious for the first few issues so she didn't expose that she didn't get the character? Yeah, exactly. Like, there are miserable experiences that I would rather have over this. I would rather have a night of bad Taco Bell than buy this. Because at least the Taco Bell was probably good going down.
Oh, my God.
Not to mention, why is this 40% off when you just launched the fucking campaign? Why are there $2 collector bills for $15? Why do you want me to spend $15 to get $2? Fuck you!
$half coins. That's defaced currency.
Fuck you! Pay us $15 to get $2 with Biden and fucking Kamala's face on it. No! Why don't you give me money? Then I'll have it. You want to give it to me for nothing? Sure. I could use some kindling. What the fuck? What else we got here?
God.
11x7 litho set for $25? Fuck you! No! Like, no! This is still, like, these aren't even good prints. The art's okay. It's very flat. It's obviously rushed. That's one thing I can tell. But no! Why does Biden look like he's, like, coked out of his fucking mind? Why does he have mono tooth? Who colored this? Oh, there are small dividing lines. Like, the way you covered it looks like he's got one fucking tooth. It's just huge. There's a comic? Features a story by Alex Ross and Jim Kruger. No! Alex Ross, why you do this? What is this shit? Why? 3 people have backed the set. Why would you do that? I can think of a lot of
What
things
can I
that
say?
I could spend $150 on that are much better than
Masochism
this.
is a hell of a drug.
You spent $150 to get 2 books and some shitty money. Why? What the fuck? Retailer level comic bundle? If you're a retailer and you bought this, you're an asshole. You fucking suck. Are you serious? Why would you stain your shop with this garbage? Do you really think people are going to buy this? Do you think you're going to sell copies of this? Really? You probably won't even be able to give these away to your grandmother. She'll be like, get this shit out of my house. I voted Trump, you son of a bitch. And take those fucking pronouns out of your bio. Good Lord. Servant throws in a buck, says, first, can we get a fuck 'em for this trash comic? Second, come join Micah's Discord server by next Thursday for Kill Bill Part 2, something worth your money. Indeed. Links in the description. Why did people buy this? Don't buy this. This is bad. This is stupid. Shitty money. $3,675. You wanna know where that money should have gone, Hatman? You wanna know where that should have gone?
Where should it have gone?
It should have gone to a comic book written by this guy named Micah Curtis, with art by Preston Acevedo, and colors by Oliver Liarce. It should have gone there to this little book called 3 Nights, 4 Days. Available now on Indiegogo with actual effort put into it. And not political bullshit.
Did this fuckum turn into an ad?
Yes! Because fuck Nick Barucci! Fuck Dynamite! This is better! Now I'm gonna hit the fucking button.
Fuck 'em.
Good lord. Alright, donations. Daniel Parker throws in $5, says it's Corn Pop the villain. Changus throws in $1, says don't buy shitty Biden-Harris comics that cost a lot for something that's not worth your money. You know what's better? It doesn't cost a lot of money? No more Doggo-chan clips for cringe. Well, there you go. But seriously, there are so many more things that are worth it than this. And this is what mainstream comics wants your money to go towards. Don't support these bums. Like, this is nonsense. This is not why people get into comic books. This is propaganda. I didn't really like it when our side was doing it. I don't like it here either. The only reason that I thought Trump's Space Force was kind of cool is because it was an affectionate parody. And I got word on that from Chuck Dixon, the guy who wrote the fucking thing. You know? Fucking hell. This is why mainstream comics fucking suck. Seriously. Don't put your money to it. Just put your money towards creators like me who actually want to give you good stories. Good lord. Oddly enough, it's almost time for the Q&A. In fact, it is time for the Q&A.
Damn. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to eat my fucking birthday cupcake, which is a Hello Kitty cupcake, apparently.
Oh, good lord. Apparently there was another donation that came in that I missed. Hold on one sec. Oh, he says, requesting a quick shill at your convenience. You know what else is $1? His Darth Bobcat's Magpie Wizard series' first book, Infiltration. It's on sale on Kindle this weekend. Also, is it Friday or Steve Day? It's only Steve Day if people don't like the show. Like, if people don't hit that fucking like button. Which there's 59 people in here right now and only 19 likes. So, don't be a Steve. Steve's a fucking cunt rag. Steve bought the Biden-Harris comic, okay? That's how much of an asshole Steve is. Steve is a stupid asshole who buys Biden-Harris comics, okay? That's the type of person Steve is.
Fuck Steve.
Yeah, fuck a bunch of Steve. Like, Jesus. Eat 40 dicks. That's my reaction to that. Okay.
40 of them.
Changus.
Sure it's not 37 in a row?
No, not today. 40. We're gonna go up. We're gonna round up. Changus wants to know to start Q&A. Oh no, it's Ninjato who wants to know. Read through JoJo Part 5, very much enjoyed it. What is your favorite and least favorite stands in Part 5? Hatman has not got there so far.
No. So I can't answer that.
So number 5 was Golden Experience. Not Golden Experience. That's the name of Giorno Giovanni's stand. I forget the name of it, but it's the one set in Italy. I liked it a lot more than Part 4. My favorite stand from that one, Hmm. I liked Beach Boy because it was used cleverly.
Damn. Excuse me.
That was the one that I was like, that was pretty inventive, oddly enough.
Mm.
Though the 7-page Muda is fucking awesome. So yeah, but I liked Golden Wind. I liked Golden Wind a lot more than fucking whatchamacallit. The part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable. Chaos Sonic wants to know, for the price hike, I personally think it will increase piracy, and not, if you like it, buy it. RGE used to do, but I mean, piracy is never buy it. That's more of a statement, but I get where you're coming from. Let's see here. People are typing, so I'm going to take a couple from the chat. Let's see here. John Weitzel says, one of your RT articles got cited in a recent Lotus Eaters podcast. Would you pay them to review 3 Nights, 4 Days? Probably not. I wouldn't be against sending them a review copy. Like a digital review copy, but
paid reviews are just kind of scummy in general. Let's be real.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You can't expect anyone to be. Well, you can't expect people to be unbiased afterwards.
Yeah.
Unless they're us, in which case we have no shame in telling you if what you paid us to review is shit. Though some of you want us to review shit. Let's be real.
Yeah, I have to watch Tenchi Universe this week.
Yeah, I'm glad I bounced out of that shit.
Yeesh. Let's see here. Bobcat wants to know from the Discord, do you find yourself more inspired by works you enjoy or by ones you feel that you missed the mark and want to fix? Ones I enjoy, for sure. Yeah. Stuff that makes me happy inspires me. Stuff that doesn't make me happy pisses me off, and makes me not want to do things. SGD wants to know, theoretically, how would you feel about Puck from Berserk cosplaying as Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars? No.
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 No. Mm-mm.
No.
Not even. No,
thank you.
Why? Why did you feel the necessity to put that image in our heads? Why? Why would you do such a thing? Don't hurt us in this way.
Yeah. Servant wants to know, given that Disney is losing billions of dollars by the week, seemingly, I don't think it's that bad, but completely canceling the annual passes to the parks, how long do you think it'll be until they have to at least consider, if not right, start selling off IPs, or do you think they'll never get there? They're never selling off their IPs.
They're canceling the annual pass to Disneyland. They're not doing it for Disney World.
Yeah, Florida's open.
Yeah. Yeah, because Florida's laws are a whole lot better than California's, let's be real.
Yeah.
But have to consider selling off IPs. No, they're. I don't think they're going to get there at least anytime soon.
No.
What would they sell, and who would they sell it to anyway?
Yeah, who's gonna
like
buy it?
Hollywood's in a drought right now. Nobody is going. I mean, they could put up like the Star Wars brand for sale, and I doubt there would be any serious buyers.
Maybe Warner Brothers, but Warner Brothers isn't even in that good of a spot.
No, they're hurting too. That's why all of their movies for this year are having streaming and theatrical releases. That's the only way they could maintain their slate.
Yeah.
So, no, I mean, nobody is having a good time right now. Hollywood is bleeding money because of COVID.
Yeah, it's not just Disney.
No, it's not.
It's in the newest Berserk chapter. Aw, damn it.
What the fuck is this?
I blame
Bobcat, why did you make me look at that?
I blame Idolmaster. Miura needs to stay away from Idolmaster. It's ruining his brain. Bogdan says check the Twitter. What am I checking the Twitter for? Oh, he sent me the thing from... Yeah. Yeah, somebody in my Discord server showed it to me, too. Just, ugh. Anyway. Goodness. Alright. Serena donated $1. And she says... thank you for helping me the other day. Very useful. Also, my artist hasn't been online in a while. I'm starting to get worried. Just give it time. I know the feeling, but give it time. Miguel Barrera says, you want to back into the good comic book series that back the Power Rangers collection. That's worth your value. Did you hear that the regressives are wanting to take it down? They want to take everything down that's competitive. Let's see here. Talon Silverbrain wants to know, if I was to ask you to manage the marketing of a video game, how would we both go about it? It's very simple. Find the biggest amount of reach for the smallest amount of money. What's the genre of the game? Who plays it a lot on the internet? How can I get it in their hands? And I would come up with a list of people, and I wouldn't even start spending money. I would just start tweeting at them. Be like, hey, this is my game. What do you think? You know? And then if anybody, and I mean anybody, on Twitter goes, hey, I think that looks really cool. How can I get my hands on it? And I'd link them to the way to get it. That's what I would do, you know? And I would send, review copies and things like that to people who say they're going to stream it. And then it'll go from there. That's where I'm going to start. Because it is a waste of money to try to advertise it in other places where it might not, do anything. Because, you got to think of it this way. Whenever I do live streams to promote 3 Nights or any of my other comics, that's basically somebody else giving me the chance to advertise on their channel for free. Cost me nothing, and they're doing it as, because they're my friends, So yeah. That's the way you start. Most eyes for the least amount of money. It's the wisest way to do it. Let's see here. Hardboiled asks, speaking of Trump's Space Force, what the heck do we have to do to get them to sell it again? Talk to Tim. He'd be able to tell you better than I could. And Tim is pretty open about stuff like that on Twitter. If you ask him, he'll tell you.
Yeah. I bet if there was enough demand for it, they'd do another run because I think they've done a few runs of Common America.
Yep. They usually double dip. They'll put one on. They'll do one on Kickstarter, and then they'll do one on Indiegogo, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Tyler Jorgensen wants to know, what is our favorite unnerving game intro? His is 1999's Nocturne.
Unnerving game intro. That's a hard one, actually. I always thought the opening to Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, was kind of unnerving. But then again, I played that game when I was a kid,
Yeah.
so that nostalgia will stick with you. Is there any other ones? Of course, the opening to the first Resident Evil is just funny as shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that unnerving.
No, not in the slightest. That's funny.
Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver.
That's
Soul
another one.
Reavers I found very unnerving. It was interesting. I'm kind of getting into the lore, and then Raziel gets his fucking wings ripped out. And I'm like, what the fuck? And just what happens to him afterwards. I'm like, holy shit. It's pretty fucked up what happens to Raziel, how he dies. You know. That and Dark Souls, I would say, are probably my two favorites. Melee Brawler says, have we gotten the chance to watch WandaVision yet? If so, what do you think about it? I have not.
No, I have not.
In my time, I've actually been rewatching Gundam Unicorn. Because I've been planning on doing a series of videos dissecting literary themes in Gundam series. Because I want to start getting back to that sort of stuff. Assuming people want to see that, I mean, my latest video did terribly. So, what I would ask you guys, if you didn't watch the latest one, it's like, what the fuck is a genocidal organ? I'm going to pass on that. Please do me a favor and go watch it. And let me know in the comments what you think about the style of video and doing reviews that are also literary analysis. Because I have a feeling that a bunch of people passed on it because they had never heard of the movie. But please watch it. I'm begging you. I need feedback. Because judging by the views tell me I should never do it ever again. And I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm being very honest with you guys right now. Whenever a video like that I do that is of a certain idea that people want me, that they say what they want me to do more often, and it gets like barely any views, what barely any views tells me is don't do this. It's not worth it. So I need to know from you guys if that style of video is what you guys want to see. Because in which case it's like I just didn't know what the fuck the movie was, you know? So if people could go watch that, I would very much appreciate it and get some feedback on it. Alright, Darth Bobcat throws in another buck. Says, thought it was a fine video, Micah. No specific advice. Fair enough. Let's see here. Okay. Leonardo Juan wants to know, what is our favorite power/magic system in fiction? For him, he has 3. Stans from JoJo, Nen from Hunter x Hunter, and Alchemy from Fullmetal Alchemist. Okay. Me, favorite magic system?
I don't really know. to be honest.
That's a really good question. You know, as a gaming system, I like D&Ds a lot. Just because it is this idea that the fact that you can only use it so many times per day gives the idea that you're getting exhausted from its use. And I like it whenever a fantasy realm shows that this stuff is taxing. As for like the way magic works, I mean, it's magic. I mean, there's not really. I kind of just accept the rules of the universe as they are because each universe has different rules. I haven't really seen like one story that the style or the magic that is used in it really lends itself to improve or to improve the fiction itself, you know, because that the system's not what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the characters that exist within it. So I don't think I have an answer for that, like an honest one. I can tell you like what games I like, and I just did Dungeons and Dragons, but that's about it. So. Let's see here. I know that there is one that I missed. I didn't. I think we got everything.
Wow. Did we get Zion's King of the Hill?
Oh, do we like King of the Hill? Oh, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And I've been rewatching it too, as a matter of fact. And
yeah,
and
it's
yeah,
definitely
I
timeless.
think it's
a lot of family-based comedy is timeless.
yeah. Well, it's aged way better than some other adult animation has. I think. I'm really surprised as to how well it's aged. Like it'll show its age just in time period stuff, for example.
Yeah.
Like phones and computers and TVs and whatnot. But that's it. Everything else is just fucking wonderful. So, yeah, solid.
There you go. I'll tell you what. All right.
That boy ain't right.
It is that time. It is time for Le Cringe.
Oh lordy. Well, I saw one doggo, so we will have a doggo at the very least.
Okay.
Doggo Chan.
So let me.
A primary vehicle
Now
for...
we owe a few clips. They must be animated. That is the gimmick. So, Servant has one for us. Called Worst Guy in a Japanese Show. Or Worst Black Guy.
Oh, yes, I know this one. I know this.
And then Changus throws in one for it, and then we have to pick one more. Corone's biology class. We'll do that one.
Corona. Is that in VTubers?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Okay.
I love that I had to make a specific section in our fucking Discord server for it. All right. Let me pull this up for everyone to see. So we're going to start with worst black guy in a Japanese show.
Okay. Tell me when.
Hold on, I have not properly set it up just yet. Bitch, I did not tell you to play. Stupid thing. There we go. Alright. Worst black guy in a Japanese dub ever. 3, 2, 1, go. This dude's not even animated. There we go.
Nope. Yeah, this one's a classic.
Dio Lobster?
That's illegal.
Yes.
Ouch!
Hmm? Hey, what the fuck? You got a fucking problem? I'm living shit out of you dumbass freaky tourist.
Now hold up. When the fuck did I ever voice over a black man? That dude sounds like me. Okay, continuing.
I'll knock your fucking head off. You want more, huh? Say hi to people in Jersey for me.
That's a classic.
Holy Ninjato goes, yours is a lot deeper. All right, well, it sounds like 16-year-old me. Like, I'll put it this way. My voice didn't get this deep until I was, like, in my late 20s. I had a much higher pitched voice. If you go back and you listen to, like, if you could find the old Blistered Thumbs YouTube channel, my game reviews, like, that I did for them, like, my voice is way higher than it is now. You would think that it's like I've been smoking cigars over the last 10 years, and I only smoke like once a year, so. All right. Are you prepared for the dog?
Let's go with Doggo-chan.
All right. Inagumi Korone talks about the complexity of girls. Are you ready, Hatman?
Fire away.
3, 2, 1, go.
怒らせたようだな、コーネのことを。怒らせたようだな。しゃ、任しな。
Well, you
Why is
picked
the bottom
Luigi.
of
That's
Birdo
your
key?
first problem.
来んなよ。
Luigi was the best in
来いっつって
fucking
も
Mario
来
2.
んな。
Not in taking on fucking the later,
複雑な乙女心だよ。行かないでって言ったら来てってことで、来てって言ったら来んなってことなんだよ。わかった？
what are those things
も
called
うやめ
again?
てっていうのはやめないでいいんだけど、もう
Birdo?
やめないでっていうのはやめるんだよ。
Trying to take on the later Birdos with fucking Luigi is a
め
fucking
んどくさいでし
nightmare.
ょ？ 女の子はめんどくさい女の子はめんどくさいんだよ。わかった？わからんもう寝るなは寝ていいってこと？なんでそういうなるの？脳みその構造おかしいんじゃない？違うでしょ。寝るなって言ったら寝るなじゃん。それおかしいじゃん。寝るなって言ってんのなんで寝ていいってことになるの？おかしいじゃんそれ。おかしいよそれは。で間違いだよ。それ正した方がいい。その考え方は正した方がいいよ。わかった？わかった？
No, I don't understand.
わかった？
No.
寝るなは寝るななの。わかった？
Michael Jackson told me to always think twice.
でルイージはマリオなの。ルイージって言ったらマリオなの。でマリオって言ったらルイージなの。わかった？
No.
No, I don't.
はい。オッケー。ハンバーグ。
Did somebody just post Wakanda
Forever.
forever in the chat there?
I'm just gonna say this right now, like I have dated so many women that do that mixed signal shit. Ladies, if there's any of you in the chat, don't do that! It's cruel.
Be straightforward. Be straightforward.
Fucking,
I don't
it's
want to
mean.
have to I don't want to have to overanalyze all your shit.
Yeah, like it's just cruel.
Jesus Christ.
Fine, buy it if you want it. No, if you don't want me to buy it, just say so. Be like, Micah, I don't want you to buy this. I know it will make you happy, but it's not good to buy right now. And this is why. And then I will say okay. Alright? Like, just don't do that. Don't fucking do that. It's cruel. That and the silent treatment. The silent treatment has literally been scientifically proven to be abuse. Don't do that.
Not good. No. All
right.
It's bad.
Final video. Corone's biology class. 3, 2, 1, go.
Turtle. Human is turtle. Turtle is human. Turtle is colony. Colony is human. Human is doggo. Doggo is human.
What the fuck?
I had to brighten my day up. Oh my god. Oh. Battle Tendency is awesome.
God damn it.
Oh. Sign the play. The sad part is this is completely accurate. I know. That's the best part of it. Oh. All right, folks. It is that time. We have thank yous to give before we take off. We got just short of 50 people watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel for whatever reason, please hit that subscribe button as well so you'll get those notifications. I've noticed that notifications have actually been pretty consistent on this channel compared to my other one. So that's pretty awesome. So let me check something real quick. Blurgity blurg. Where is my... here we go. Donation history. So, before we take off, thank you to Darth Bobcat, Serena, Changus, Daniel Parker, Servant of God, and Damos, Torino de Guzman, Asami Ryuji Yamazaki, 420 Gunny, and I think that's... and Talon Silverbane, and the Duke of Tumwater, for your generosity this week. It's very much appreciated. So, that brings us to a close. Tomorrow, I will be resuming my playthrough of the original Mass Effect. We've definitely been having some fun with that. And yeah, I will, as the week goes on, if I get another Gunpla, I will try not to cut myself again. No promises, though. So, with all that said, my name is Micah Curtis.
And I'm Alex Baldwin, and I don't feel old yet. Not yet.
But yeah, we're going to take off. We'll see you guys next time. Days full.
Dave's fault.